Gallagher. He slid his tires. John Hunter didn't get a great start. Look at Suarez. He's to the outside of Crafton.
Daniel Suarez for the lead. Can he get around Matt Crafton?
And which way will Christopher Bell go?
Big crash. Heavy hit for Crafton. Caution is out. Suarez and Crafton both battling for the lead, and they are torn up. Wow. That was a big hit for Matt Crafton.
We saw Matt wiggle a little bit on that restart. Spun the tires, it looked like just a little bit. That allowed Suarez to jump up to the outside.
That was quite a hit.
Yeah.
You could see Matt.
He's certainly stunned right now. Good to see him moving around. A big hit for Suarez as well.
Good to see the window net down from Daniel Suarez. That is the sign that he's okay.
That hurts in so many ways. Dominate a race like Matt did. Have such a great truck that he knows he could have taken to the next track and won with. And now he's got the wind knocked out of him. He's hard into that outside wall.
Win it. Watch. This is what happens.
Yeah.
Crafton's been doing perfect restarts today. Right there, you see that slip? That just gave Suarez enough momentum to when they got to turn one, he jumps on the outside. But what happens after that? Christopher Bell is a good run as well.
See Suarez on the outside. Watch Christopher Bell. Watch that Ford truck right side of your screen. Is he going to make a little contact? He does with Suarez.
So Bell gets into the back end of his own teammate, Daniel Suarez, and that's what knocks Suarez into the 88 of Matt Crafton. Crossover.
That was Denny Hamlin-esque, wasn't it? Hamlin making one of the best passes in the history of NASCAR to win the Daytona 500. That was pretty impressive there.
Christopher Bell got into his teammate Daniel Suarez.
Oh, flat tire.
And Bell is into the wall.
Inside, just hold it up.
Huge hit.
Just hold it up. You're clear down.
He couldn't hold it anywhere. Makes you wonder if there was some damage after scrubbing along that wall during that crash on the back that caused that tire to go, but he had a tire issue earlier.
Yeah, it only had about 12-13 laps on that set of tires.
Wow, so good to see the window net come down. Boy, that's the second big hit in as many weeks for Christopher Bell. He had the big barrel roll down the front stretch at Daytona last week, and then just pounds the wall here today as that right front went down again.
I think a good chance, Michael, that you were talking maybe some damage from the incident when he
Speedway, but it's not going to happen as Bell has that right front go down, and watch this truck take off.
Absolutely nothing he could do about it. Just along for the ride, hard into that outside safer barrier.
We're so thankful for technology, the safer barrier, all the safety equipment that's inside that truck. We've seen guys still in our career hit the wall like that and they would never walk away, and now Christopher Bell is.
Last year in this race we had 3 cautions, only 2 in 2014, and already a pair in the first 15 laps today. Keeping an eye on Eric Jones, penalized at the initial start of the race. At one time was running 39th after the pass-through penalty. Restarted 27th a moment ago and is now in the 20th position. Here's a look at what happened in turn 2.
Yeah, it looks like he just got loose down on the bottom, chased it all the way up. Did keep it out of the fence for his guys and be able to continue on and run the rest of this race.
To help that car, he was really loose. Let's go back to Matt.
And Kyle Larson is in. They're going to make a track bar adjustment on his Camaro, trying to tighten him up just a little bit more. Left side tires going on. Eric Jones is coming in soon, as is Kyle Busch.
Ray Black Jr. with problems. Lost the right front tire. And the caution is out for the 3rd time today.
Yeah.
Kyle Busch was coming down pit road but had not pulled into his box and will not. He's going to go straight.
See an issue there with the right front tire on Ray Black Jr.'s car happening right in the middle of this round of green flag stops. It's going to shake up the order tremendously. Guys that hadn't been on pit road yet, Justin Allgaier, Jeb Burton, Brennan Poole, they all had pitted earlier along with Elliott Sadler. So this could turn into a huge advantage for those teams. You can see he barely brushes the wall, but that tire's just gone, Clint.
Yeah, absolutely. It's just a product of these long runs, you know, over cambered, something like that. You may even just run over something. You never know.
What did you see any significant tire wear on your Cup car when you were out there?
You're going to be there. You're leading this whole thing. What's going on?
Man, I can't wait. Huge fan of Supercross. It was my first love, being on a dirt bike. That's what we did growing up as a family. But have a unique opportunity to race some of my peers on the Supercross track. We're going to have a whole shot. We're going to actually have a mock-up start where we're going to go out and see who can beat who down the first turn.
We look forward to that tonight, 7 p.m. Eastern time on FS1. Under caution, 4 times, Joey Gase into the wall. That's the reason for the caution. Everybody last pitted at 101. You got to come here, right? Get tires for the stretch run. You know you're in your window. Huh?
No doubt. We're coming, and we're going to try to have another one of those special pit stops. Kyle Busch leads Kyle Larson to pit lane.
These two down, but he knows if he can get up there, get that lap back, he can be right back in the game.
Kyle Larson makes a great move off two. Just got lower than Menard. Going to take that second spot away. We've watched this race all afternoon, Clint, and as they get 10, 15 laps on the tires, it looks like the 42 car is the fastest one in town.
And there's the
possible
caution.
fluid off of 2. Possible fluid off of 2.
Darrell Wallace Jr., 5th caution of the afternoon. Huge break for Kevin Harvick. Had those 2 unscheduled pit stops. He is going to be back on the lead lap with 34 to go.
Didn't run at Daytona. Saw him quite a bit last season.
Yeah, they attempted to qualify for the race last week at Daytona. Unfortunately, didn't make it.
Coming down into turn 1. Whoa,
wow.
That's coming out of the pit lane. Yeah.
Oh, how fortunate he is. Not only him, but looked like maybe one of the BKR trucks that went by him. Maybe Reddick.
It looked like Tyler.
Wow.
Yeah. Wow.
That's unusual this day and age. Remember, Phil, the old days when we first started these quick disconnect steering wheels, we had pins that we had to put in, and it was, well, it happened once in a while. You forgot to put the pin in. These days with that quick disconnect, that should not happen.
Yeah, you really, as a driver, it's your job. It's incumbent on you to pull on that wheel. When you get ready to go, you just pull on that wheel to make sure it's locked on there. Make sure you have brakes before you roll off. So we're going to put that one on Corbin.
Once Jimmy Johnson passed the overtime line on the backstretch, that was the official restart of overtime. The next flag would end the race. They did come to the line for the white flag under green. Caution out. David Reagan, Eric Almirola, and others involved.
And Kevin Harvick's got to be sick.
Yeah, he spun the tires. He got up to speed pretty good in second gear, but then when he went to go to third, you could see he spun the tires a little bit, or late in second gear. Then he got hit from behind by Mark Truex Jr. That even took less. It made him spin the tires even more. And then Carl Edwards came in there and took them all 3 wide.
See what happened
Deep in the field on the back straightaway. Cars go spinning, including David Reagan, who ended up against the outside wall. That's Almirola smoking. On the left is Reagan. There's at least 4 cars involved. Another look in progress. There's Almirola, Reagan, Ryan Blaney, and the 4th car involved was Landon Castle.
About mid-pack there, a bunch of those wave around cars.
What a wild finish.
That doesn't come as a real big surprise, does it?
And, you know, those were a lot of cars that had not taken tires. So they're on older tires back there, battling for those positions with a lot less grip.
Yep.